have nearly enough spooky clothing. I have like one shirt that is explicitly Halloween. And while I know some people think holiday specific clothing is kind of like wasteful because you can only really wear it one time of year, I continue to have a really strong desire every single year to have holiday specific clothing. And so I've kind of figured that as long as I'm actually wearing it, it's okay to make. Hey, it's Kismet, let's make some spooky clothing. You know, I recorded this out here because I have a Halloween decoration around my door, but I can't help but feel like it's pretty beige and plain out here. So let's get back in there. Oh my God, I hope my camera doesn't fall. Crooked. Better? Luckily for you and I, today I am feeling socially good. My anxiety is like way, way low. I feel like I can go out into public and have pleasant interactions with people. So that is what we will hopefully do. Come along with me. I am at the location. It is a thrift store specifically for arts and crafts materials, which is really, really cool. So what I'm going to try to do is capture good audio with this camera, but then any visuals, I'll use my phone camera because this setup is, it's a bit much to just be waving around in a cute little thrift store. So before I waste any more battery or card space, let's head inside. Sound is on. Wish me luck. These are all scraps, like fat quarters and such. Color coded. See what we can find in the orange. Ooh, that's pretty. Not really spooky though. Okay, that was relatively successful. On my way here, I drove past a thrift store that I didn't know was here. So I think I'm gonna stop in there just really, really quick, just to see if I can find anything on theme. Mildly successful with that one. I am now going to go get a little treat and then get myself home because I gotta pee real bad. This lady's looking at me like I'm crazy. Cannot forget the importance, especially now that flu season is descending upon us. Okay, really quickly, let's do a haul of what I got, and then tomorrow I think is going to be the big like project day. First, I did order some fabric online for one specific garment. Oh, this is not for me. This is for my niece's Christmas dress that I have started making her every single year. She wanted to be a mermaid this year. Okay, the main thing that I got is some really nice, comfortable flax linen. I have a ton of this in brown because I did make myself a wedding guest dress. This stuff ages really well, it washes really well, so I wanted to get some in black as well for this project. And I think this will be the culottes. Okay, from the last minute thrift store trip, I only got 2 items here. The first one is just a plain black t-shirt, but it has a pocket in the front. And I thought, wouldn't it be cute to have something popping out of the pocket? So maybe we'll use this for this project. And then the other thing that I got is this already really awesome sort of light jacket. Oh yeah, baby. It's got shoulder pads built in. It's got that nice intentionally short long sleeve. It really is kind of a shame thinking about cutting this up, but I think this would just be a good base for the Halloween vest. I really liked the material. It certainly will not be going to waste, that is for sure. I think if I kept it how it is now, I would wear it maybe twice a year, but by upcycling it, I think I'm going to wear it like honestly the whole month of October. Okay, so now from the craft thrift store. As far as fabric goes, I got some orange, like a sweatshirt material where it's really soft and fuzzy on the inside. It almost looks like felt, but it's not quite as stiff. I got some straight up just black felt. I've been getting way more into embroidery, and so having felt is nice as a backing. It has cheetah print in the mix, and so I might make a shirt for my mom out of this because she adores cheetah print. It started ironically, and I don't think it's ironic anymore. Next up, I did grab that lace that you saw. It says here, Vintage Associated Lace Corp, 1939 to 1987. So this is 3 yards of vintage lace. It's very pretty. I have a couple ideas for how to use it. Okay, and last but not least, I got this like burnt orange chiffon. Like, look at how pretty that is. I love the idea of like a big ol' sleeve with this maybe. Oh, okay, actually last but not least, I got this random square of printed fabric because I thought the pumpkins and some of the like star buttons on top would make really, really perfect applique for this sort of vest that I have in mind. There is magic in the night when candles glow with candle light. Which witch are you? Maybe you are the little witch with her favorite ghost friends, the Who. It's capitalized. Are you the witch holding her kitty, or are you the witch with red hair and magic in her broom? Okay, now getting into much smaller stuff. Quick voiceover speed round. We got some snaps and hook and eye closures, some wide Velcro, a bunch of embroidery thread, some pretty colored thread, orange bias tape, and buttons, both orange, and a variety gold bag. I am tired. I'm ready to wipe this makeup off, so I will see you guys tomorrow to start on some crafting. As you can see, I have already run into a problem. However, I might have a solution. I was already considering taking like 3 inches off the bottom of these and doing a ruffle along the bottom instead. So maybe something kind of like this, which would give me enough room at the top, just barely for the waistband. I do run into the problem of like these overlapping, but hang on. Okay, that fits better if I just flip it around and then tuck the bottom 3-ish inches up underneath it. Still have just enough room for the waistband, but then I hear you asking, what fabric are you going to use for a ruffle at the bottom? Well, that's where this comes in. This is also black linen. It is a worse quality linen. Not by much, mind you. It's still quite lovely and soft. The feel of it is not the concern I have. The concern I have, if I lay this out, the blacks are pretty close, but I just feel like the sheen of this and the sheen of this don't match completely, which at this stage would be perfectly fine. The issue comes years down the line after I wash this a bunch of times. I just feel like the colors and the textures are going to continue to become more and more different. Another possible solution is I could use the lace that I got. Either have this be the entire ruffle on the bottom, or just have a layer of it on top of the different black linen, so that it looks intentional that they're sort of different. So I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to think about this a little bit. Good morning. I have just barely woken up and I have immediately identified a problem. You remember the strips of linen that I cut out for the ruffle on the bottom of the pants? All 150 inches? That's enough for one pant leg. So I don't really know what to do. Like, I could just use this on the bottom of the pants, have it look like a weird cuff situation, or I could choose a different fabric, maybe like a cool printed black and white contrast fabric. Truly what I want to do is order more of the flax linen, but it certainly will not get here in time for this video if I do that. So I don't really know what to do. In the meantime, I have plenty of other work that I can get through, so I'm gonna think it over. I hope your day is going better than mine. Okay, so this lace fabric, I had the pattern for the sleeve I wanted to use for this blouse laid out. Now this piece of lace clearly is not wide enough, but I found out that if I cut it into thirds and just had seams going down the middle of the sleeve, what can you do? It's a thrifted shirt. I would have enough for a sleeve, So then I figured I'd probably kind of have to pivot, and I pulled out all of my different sleeve patterns, and I found a couple of shorter sleeves that I thought were fine. They would end up kind of like flutter sleeves, but I don't know if I want this shirt to have short sleeves. I kind of was married to the idea of it having like big, huge, like trumpet sleeves. And so I was going through my fabric, trying to figure out if I had something else. I didn't. I went on Amazon to see if I could have something like express shipped, but nothing was going to get here until next week. I just kind of figured if I'm going to be waiting an ambiguous 7 to 10 days, I might as well just order more of the same linen fabrics. So then I will have enough of the flax linen to do the ruffle on the bottom of the pants, and I will have enough of the other linen to do big trumpet sleeves on the blouse. They're theoretically going to get here anywhere from like 5 to 2 days before I want to publish this video. Sewing is a really, really fun hobby. It really relaxes me. I like the way that it sits when it's open like this. I do have enough fabric to lay the front one over the other to put buttons into it, but I just like the way that it hangs when it's open like this. I might just leave it like that. I do think because this is a men's vest pattern, I'm gonna take in the waist just a little bit, just to give it a little bit more of a feminine shape. Yippee! This bias tape that I got at the thrift store, right here it says 3 yards on the package for 50 cents, hell of a deal. It's not 3 yards, which I would have been fine with it not being 3 yards. I just wish it was noted so that I could have gotten a second one, so that I had enough to do the whole vest. I'll come up with some sort of creative solution, it's fine. It is the Thursday before Halloween. Last weekend, Jake and I traveled out of town to see his parents, and I made a bunch of patches to go on the vest, and then I got sick. And so now we're here with the extra linen though. So I'm just gonna see how far along I can get today. I don't have high hopes that this video is gonna come out on Halloween, which is tomorrow for me. But I am always sad for Halloween to end, so maybe I'll just extend it in my heart a little bit. All right, we got a lot to do. Let's get to it. the pants. A lot of progress is done. I got the pockets in, all of the pleating on the front. So what I need to do is gather the back, put the waistband in, and then the ruffle on the bottom, which I did get more of this linen in, but honestly, I might just use the lace. I mean, I've already cut it, so maybe it's at least worth a shot. And then if I end up not liking how it looks, I can always just replace it. The vest, I have all of the bias binding, including I decided to put orange on the armholes. And then I'm going to use these two pieces to put like a little tie-up bow thing here. And then I can just put all of patches onto it. The other things that I had cut, oh my goodness, I just do not know if I have enough time for. For the sheer tops, I'm going to have to adjust the tension on my serger, but I've never done that. So I don't know if this is going to go well. If so, I think I could bang out both of these tops pretty quick. However, this one, I don't think I have time for this. Halloween is tomorrow, so that's probably not going to happen, which is fine. I will try again next year. The point of this update being things are going both quicker than I thought they would and not nearly as quick as I need them to. Also, all day today, to help get into the spooky vibes, I've been listening to an audiobook that was recommended, A Grim Reaper's Guide to Catching a Killer. It's a murder mystery, which I've never read before. It's fun, it's cute. I have about 4 hours left, so if I finish it, I will give you an update on that before the end of the video. Let's keep going. My hat is just barely too tall. So let's talk about it. Most of my issues with these projects are pretty nitpicky. Like the vest, I think just needs more patches on it. The pants, one of the pockets is kind of stitched incorrectly at the top, and so the gray pocket lining really shows through. The black and white moon undershirt is awesome. And then the green tie front top, I think the sleeves, in order to be more fluttery and less like chunky, they need to be like top stitched or something. But otherwise, yeah, I'm so pleased, especially with the pants, especially with this vest. I certainly think it is forever going to be part of my seasonal wardrobe. I know a lot of the other items besides the vest aren't like explicitly Halloween like I was talking about, but as I was making this stuff, I just kind of realized how versatile it would be, and so I kind of chickened out. So maybe next year we do this again and I actually commit, and I also maybe get the video out on time. But yes, I hope you had a great Halloween. I hope you enjoyed these projects. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Do you like the bow in the back? Boo.